temple to return to the land of Israel. After 70 years in exile, tens of thousands of Jews left their home and went up to Jerusalem. But soon the enthusiasm faded, the stream of migrants dwindled, and those who arrived in Jerusalem found the city in ruins, its walls broken down, isolated and destitute. The Jews became easy prey for the surrounding nations. As hostilities mounted, life in Jerusalem became unbearable. The dream of the return to Zion was on the brink of collapse. On the other side of the world, far from the suffering of their brethren, the Jews prospered and produced dignitaries such as Nehemiah, the son of Hachaliah, a high-ranking official in the Persian court. In the month of Kislev, in the 20th year, while I was in the capital city of Shushan, Hananiah, one of my brethren, came from Judah with some men. I asked them about the remaining Jews who had been left behind from the captivity and about Jerusalem. They told me, the remnant who were left behind from the captivity there in the province are in a terrible state and in disgrace, and the wall of Jerusalem is broken down and its gates burnt. Distressed by the words of his brethren, Nehemiah wanders restlessly through the halls of the royal court, crying and praying. In the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes, when the wine was set before him, I took the wine and gave it to the king. The troubled look on Nehemiah's face aroused the king's suspicions. The king said to me, "Why do you look troubled, since you are not ill? It must be from evil intentions." Then I was very frightened. I said to the king, "Why should I not look troubled when the city where my ancestors are buried lies waste, its gates consumed by fire?" Nehemiah musters all his courage and implores the king, "If it pleases the king, send me to Judah, to the city where my ancestors are buried, so I can build it." The king agrees. He appoints Nehemiah governor of the province of Yehuda and sends him to Jerusalem with a military escort. Nehemiah leaves the pleasures of the Persian Empire behind. He is driven by a single goal: to build the wall of Jerusalem. But Nehemiah's appointment as governor of Yehud infuriates the leaders of the neighboring nations. They are vehemently opposed to the rebuilding of the wall. When Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the Ammonite servant heard, they were very distressed that someone had come to do good for the children of Israel. They refused to let Jerusalem once again be the center of life of the Jewish people. Therefore, when Nehemiah arrives in Jerusalem, he slips out secretly to check on the state of the wall. So I came to Jerusalem and was there for 3 days. And I arose at night, I and a few men with me, and I told no one what my God had inspired me to do for Jerusalem. And I had no animal with me other than the animal I was riding. But Nehemiah's soul was depressing. The entire area around the wall was full of fallen stones and ruins. He was barely able to pass through. I inspected the broken walls of Jerusalem and its gates that had been consumed by fire. There was no room for the animal under me to pass. I went through the valley gate and returned. Right here in the area of the ruined wall that Nehemiah inspected, archaeologist Yigal Shiloh found a massive rock fall from the wall and the houses of the city. Turns out that when the Babylonians destroyed the wall, they also destroyed the network of terraces supporting the homes of the city. All the houses collapsed and the stones fell down the hill. Without a wall, there is no security, and without security, it is impossible to survive. But rebuilding the wall seems to Nehemiah an impossible task. It would involve clearing rubble heaps, gathering stones, and engaging in a huge amount of rigorous construction. It would take a lot of hard work and time. And there is no time. At any moment, the neighboring rulers might discover the plan and crush it. Nehemiah appeals urgently to the people in Jerusalem. I said to them, "You see the bad state we are in. The entire plan now depends on the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They must drop everything and apply themselves to the work. The first to volunteer are the high priest and his men. Then Eliashib the high priest arose with his brethren the priests, and they built the sheep gate. They sanctified it and put up its doors. And next to them the men of Jericho built. And next to them built Zakur the son of Imri. The sons of Hasnaah built the fish gate. They laid its beams and set up its doors, its bolts, and its bars. And next to them Meremoth the son of Uriah, the son of Hakoz, fortified. And next to them Mishulam the son of Bereshna, the son of Mishaizael, the fortified. And next to him Zadok the son of Baana. And they restored Jerusalem all the way to the broad wall. High on the hill, security, and the hope that out of the ruins Jerusalem would rise again as the center of life for the Jewish people.
Ecco, credo che vi ha dato una sintesi un po' proprio di questo momento di transizione, di ricostruzione in cui appunto Neemia è il personaggio centrale. Ritorniamo qui. Cosa succede dopo? Quindi in qualche modo tramite proprio Elia Nemia si riesce a ricostruire l'identità, la provincia politico-religiosa economica e nel frattempo si va avanti con le relazioni con i persiani e con l'impero persiano che ovviamente è il suo basso, come tutti gli imperi che abbiamo visto fino adesso. Quindi abbiamo l'inizio con Zorobabele della casa di Davide e c'è un'accettazione di fatto pragmatica da parte dei persiani di questa ricostruzione del Tempio, di questa riorganizzazione religiosa identitaria. Poi c'è dall'altra parte la percezione che comunque questo è l'inizio di un qualcosa che ritroverà tutta la sua pienezza e il suo splendore, però in maniera finale, nella pienezza dei tempi, no? E abbiamo quindi questi testi, per esempio, del profeta Ageo, che proiettano il tutto in un'attesa escatologica. Quindi il 24 del mese questa parola del Signore fu rivolta una seconda volta ad Ageo, parla a Zorobabele, governatore della Giudea, e digli: scuoterò il cielo e la terra, batterò il trono dei regni, distruggerò la potenza dei regni delle nazioni. Rovescerò i carri e i loro cavalieri, cadranno cavalli e cavalieri, ognuno verrà trafitto dalla spada del proprio fratello. In quel giorno, oracolo del Signore degli eserciti, io ti prenderò, Zorobabele, figlio di Sealtiel, mio servo, oracolo del Signore, ti porrò come un sigillo perché io ti ho eletto. Quindi, in qualche modo, la restaurazione, la figura stessa di Zorobabele viene vista come una, un segno profetico di una ricostruzione piena e totale. Le cose vanno avanti e dopo Ciro ovviamente c'è Dario I e la legge che abbiamo visto da parte chi sei, cosa vivi, come vivi, qual è la tua organizzazione interna, che è fondamentale per l'impero persiano, per controllare l'autonomia comunque protetta, comunque all'interno dell'impero, che dà vita probabilmente proprio alla Torah, a questo nucleo di scrittura identitaria. E qui abbiamo per esempio questo bassorilievo che fa vedere Dario che siede sul trono, il principe Xerxes dietro di lui e gli omaggi che riceve. La seconda fase dell'impero persiano, che invece un po' più di declino, perché cosa succede? Succedono che come al solito ci sono i tentativi di rivolta, i tentativi di riconversione della propria dipendenza. Abbiamo Serse 1 e la difficoltà per i persiani sono le rivolte dell'Egitto nel 486, le rivolte di Babilonia nel 482, con Artaxerxes la cosa si riconferma